Supervised fine-tuning is another thing that you can do on local models that you can't do on cloud models. And it isn't as much that it's a cloud model versus a local model as much as it's an open source model versus a proprietary model. Now, when you do supervised fine-tuning, what you're basically doing is giving the model additional training to create the output in a format that you want, or a better format. So if you're having trouble through prompt engineering getting the output of your model to be the way you want it to be, maybe it's domain specific knowledge and you want it to always answer like a doctor, so you want to train the model to answer the way a doctor answers, that is what you would do with supervised fine-tuning. Now, supervised fine-tuning is a lot more necessary on local models than it is on cloud models, because cloud models you can basically say something like, hey, we want you to answer like a doctor, or answer like a lawyer, or answer by giving me JSON arrays as my output. You can say that to a cloud model that's got 1 trillion parameters because it's been trained and it's got so many different nuances and it knows how to act like different professions or different domains. But when you're running a local model, let's say it's a 32 billion parameter model or a 64 billion parameter model, supervised fine-tuning is one of the things that lets your model be better at what it can do. Now, you do need a GPU for fine-tuning, and if you're, and in most cases you need an NVIDIA GPU. So if you're using Unsloth, which is what most people use for parameter efficient fine-tuning, you're going to need NVIDIA GPUs. So if you're running on Mac products, you use something like a Google Colab or have another box that's dedicated for fine-tuning. But having a GPU is necessary, and in most cases having an NVIDIA GPU is necessary. Now, in order to do supervised fine-tuning, you can use Unsloth, or you can also use frameworks that exist on Hugging Face, or LoRA stands for Low Rank Adaptation, which is how you would actually do supervised fine-tuning of quantized models. So supervised fine-tuning is definitely something that you can do on your local models, and it's something that you want to do if the output of your models really needs to be tailored for a specific use case. So again, something that's domain specific, like legal, medical, or finance, is where you would do supervised fine-tuning of your local models.